This is the true story of conjoined twins.
When my mom was pregnant, her doctor told her she was expecting one baby girl.
One baby girl? Surprise, mother! You got twins.
But instead, she got us, conjoined twins. While
they're
my
so
mom
cute.
loved us deeply, my dad told her to let us die.
Are you joking? What? How can you do that as a parent? I mean, it also might not be a real story, but also how could you do that as a parent?
He suggested to accidentally let us drop on the floor because no one would be suspicious of us dying anyway.
Excuse
When our mom
me?
refused, he said, well, at least give them up for adoption.
Is he okay? Maybe we should drop him. Sorry, I'm triggered.
But my mom wouldn't give in, so our dad broke up
'cause
with
she
her and
has a
left.
heart.
Now imagine
He broke up with her too? This man's not okay.
a single mom raising twins. It wasn't easy, but doctors offered her
Aw.
money so they could do experiments with us. The
that
most
sounds
cruel one
sketchy.
was giving one of us electroshocks to see if the other one would feel the pain.
No!
Our mom didn't know what they were doing to us.
I understand she needs money, but like, what did you think they were gonna do? Okay, I guess like, you just expect the doctors to be nice and do like subtle experiments. I'm not taking no chances.
But when we told her about it afterward, she promised us no more experiments.
Aw, okay, so
By
she
the way,
didn't know.
my name is Elaine, and
Hi,
her
Elaine.
name is Buttface.
Did she just say buttface? Is she just being mean? Because I don't think that mom named her that.
Let me tell you about our lives and challenges. You see, my sister and I always got along quite well.
At least you would never be lonely. Like ever. Like you couldn't be lonely. I don't even think you would know what it'd feel like to be lonely.
But in 10th grade, she developed a crush on our classmate Derek, who liked
Hi,
her
Derek.
back. They constantly
Aw.
flirted with each other, and I had to listen to all of it.
Oh no, that'd be
But
so
Derek was one
awkward.
of the most boring guys in the world, so I told my sister she had to stop seeing him. Of course, she
Aw.
was angry at me, but afterward, we made a deal.
The struggles of being connected to somebody, literally at the hip. Like if somebody wants to hang out with someone you don't like, that sucks. I cannot relate. I feel bad.
I had to find a guy that we both loved. However, on our 21st birthday, we got approached by a Chinese lady.
Just
She
randomly
said she
like
was
that?
working
Okay.
for a rich businessman who wanted us to come to China. I said, for what? And she responded, my boss really likes the way you two look and he will pay you a lot of money.
No. That's when you say no. No. No, 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 no. You make money by working, not by living with someone you don't know who could hurt you.
How much? I asked, and she laid a briefcase on the table. When she opened it, we saw lots of money and she said, he will pay you $1 million in cash.
They're gonna
You're
say
gonna
yes,
stay with
and they
him for 6
shouldn't.
months.
They should not do this. They don't know who this person is. He could be dangerous.
Both looked at each other. This sounded kinda sketchy, but $1 million was a lot of money.
No money is worth the amount of sketchy that this is.
So I asked her to show us a photo of him. The guy was already in his 50s and a bit fat, but he looked very friendly, so we both agreed on flying
You don't really know how friendly someone is by a photo. They're making a really bad decision over here.
to China to meet him. When we arrived at his mansion, he greeted us with a big smile and gave us a hug. He wasn't
Okay.
as creepy at all. He was more like a big teddy bear, but soon things started to become a little bit uncomfortable.
So things were really uncomfortable, and so uncomfortable they had to go back to the USA.
Anyway, when we came back to the US, we bought ourselves an apartment and got a job at a bank.
But they were uncomfortable for 6 months, okay? That's not worth it.
Back to the US, we bought ourselves an apartment and got a job at a bank. They even paid us 2 salaries, but what we
I mean,
really
you're 2
wanted
people.
was to get into a relationship.
Like Shrek. Yes, they swiped right on Shrek. They have a nice house now because they got money for those 6 months. Still don't think they should have done that. And they swiped right on Shrek. Like,
So we tried out the dating app
Michael
Tinder.
Jackson, Thunder. Oh my, oh, wait. These are Hunter x Hunter characters. It's an anime I like, sorry.
Most people didn't believe we were real, but Douglas did. We met him in
Douglas
a small
is our
park,
man.
and for the first time, both of us had great chemistry with the same guy. He was funny, charming, and good-looking. It only took 8 months for him to move into our apartment,
8
but we
months? Oh, wow.
quickly learned that he was manipulative and toxic.
It's too good to be true. Why are these girls having the worst luck?
One night, I was laying in bed next to him while my sister was asleep. He began telling me that he loved me more than my sister because she was annoying and stuck up.
They're literally joint. Like, how are you gonna tell her that her other half, like literally her other half, and he's like, that part of you is annoying. That's just as bad as someone telling you something bad about yourself.
Like, I like you, but I think your face is ugly.
Or something like that's how bad it is. It's literally part of her.
Me that he loved me more than my sister because she was annoying and
Oh, she
stuck
went-
up. Hearing him trash talk my sister somehow made me feel special, like I was better than her.
Why do you want to feel better than your sister? That's your sister. That's your blood. Okay? You guys need to like have each other's backs. I mean, you guys literally have each other's backs.
But it turns out that he was having secret conversations with my sister too.
Of course he
One night
was.
I woke up and heard them talking. My sister was giggling and I asked, "What are you guys talking about?"
Oh no, it all
She
comes out.
responded, "Oh, nothing important." And I said, "Wait, did he tell you that he likes you more than me?" My sister responded, "Yes, he did."
Exposed.
I said, "He told me the same thing."
Spilling the tea.
Well, a few minutes later, we had thrown him out of our apartment. You see, being conjoined twins is like being married on steroids.
This is difficult. I don't know how they do it.
Even though you are two different people, you're still the same person because
Yeah.
even if my sister has a bad day, I will have a bad day too.
That's
so
true.
it's very important that we take care of each other. Luckily, our current boyfriend Robert is a good guy who
Aw,
loves us
yes,
equally.
Robert.
And anyway, a lot of people ask us if we want to be separated someday. And the
Do
answer
you?
is yes. If scientists could grow us a second body and put one of our heads onto it, we would definitely do it.
Honestly, I don't blame them. But you know what? Hopefully science does come to that point. I do think they share a lot of organs and stuff, so it's probably a little complicated, but hey, they know how to grow organs in labs.
But that doesn't mean that we aren't happy with our current lives.
Aw,
Right
see?
now, we are even trying to have a baby and start our own family.
Aw, if these girls can make their situation work, you can too. Bonus story. This dude became a multi-millionaire at 15.
It all started with me being obsessed about history and archaeology.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what
By
he
the time
does.
I was 12, I had probably read more than 100 books on those topics. So you
he's
can
a smart
imagine
boy.
how excited I was when my dad gave me a metal detector for Christmas.
Is he gonna discover dinosaur DNA and then create an island of dinosaurs and then turn it into a tourist destination? Because I'm pretty sure that's gonna end badly. It ends poorly.
I immediately grabbed a shovel and ran into our forest here in Poland. And after a year, I had my first big discovery.
Ooh,
It was a very...
This is how you become a millionaire, right?
I immediately took it to a museum in our city for an inspection. When they saw it,
How much
their
is it gonna be
eyes lit
worth?
up. But then they took the helmet away from me and said that archaeological treasures found in Poland belong to the state.
Oh no, they took it from him. He's been looking for this for years and they took it from him. Is this allowed?
To be honest, I'm not sure if what they said was true, but I felt like they had stolen my helmet from me.
They should at least give him some type of finder's fee. Like, what makes people want to bring in artifacts if they're not getting any type of compensation?
Found a treasure, I would keep it to myself and sell it on the black
Yes,
market.
yes,
because,
boy,
as I
you
later
do that.
found out, the helmet I had found was worth at least 20,000 US dollars.
He got robbed.
Roman auxiliary helmet in a really good condition. And recently, a similar helmet was sold for 300,000 USD. So you can imagine how angry I was.
I'd be angry
Especially
too.
because the helmet was never displayed in that museum. Which means they had probably
no.
sold my helmet on the black market to get rich themselves.
They took it from him and sold it.
For the next few years, I had little to no luck. It was 2 days after my 15th birthday when my metal detector started beeping like crazy.
Again? Dude, where does he live that he has all these ancient treasures? Like, what is this magical forest?
And it wasn't just beeping at one point, but it was beeping over an area of at least 2 square meters. I wasn't
it's
sure
gonna
what
be
was
big.
laying under me, but I knew it was something very big. So I took my shovel.
Watch it just be like a pot.
I remember hitting against something. At first, I was scared. It could have been a mine,
suspense.
but I could feel that it wasn't metallic. After a few more seconds of digging, I realized that it was a big pot.
Wait, I was
It was
right.
very big and heavy.
It was a
and
pot.
Kinda ugly.
This is not as exciting as I thought it would be. It's just a pot.
Metal detector had been beeping if there wasn't any metal. It took me a few seconds to
it a
realize
pot of
that
gold?
something was inside the pot. So I started pulling the dirt out
Open
of the
it up,
opening
open
of the
up.
pot.
I'm hooked.
It didn't take long until I saw something golden. And trust me, I had waited
He didn't.
years to find something golden. It were coins. Too many coins for me to carry. I looked around to see if someone had followed me or seen my treasure, but no one was there. So I took 1 coin with me
Okay,
and put the
one.
rest back into the hole.
No. I feel like someone's gonna steal it. No, I mean, I guess he has no one to help him, but can't he call someone? Does he not have a cell phone? Where's his iPhone?
Filled it with dirt again. When I arrived home, I immediately showed my dad the gold coin I'd found. I told him there were many more, and a big smile appeared on his face.
Leave a like if you want a gold coin.
How many? And I said,
Great question.
more than I could count. We decided to go back the following morning.
Imagine
This
they
time
can't
I
find it.
realized that it wasn't just 1 pot full of gold coins, but that there were several pots under
So
the ground,
many.
right next to each other.
So
There were
many.
7 big pots in total.
Oh, even more than
After
I
we
thought.
had brought all of them to our home, we counted a little more than 10,000 gold coins.
10,000 gold coins? Like, do you really need 10,000? Can't I just have like one? Come on. Yeah.
We definitely knew we were rich. However, I made one big mistake.
What was
I
it?
should have never asked my dad for help.
Why?
He turned out to be a selfish monster. Because the next morning when I woke up to take another look at my treasure, it was gone.
No, Dad. Why'd you have to do him dirty like that? Bad, Dad. That's just mean.
I immediately asked my dad where the coins had gone, and he told me he had taken them away so I wouldn't spend them on stupid stuff.
I mean, fair, but then like put it in an account under your son's name so he can like access it when he's like, let's say like 18 or 19 or something. I don't know. I don't know
I
how old
got
he is.
angry and told him those were my coins.
He did
and he
find
had
them.
no right to take them away from me.
Oh, look at his like evil red demon eyes though. I don't want to mess with that kid.
When I offered him to share the coins 50-50,
That's
he
fair.
started laughing and said, I have raised you and I have bought you your metal detector. Therefore, those coins belong to me.
What is up with this attitude? The entitlement from Dad.
Be a good boy and I will give you a few of them someday. Oh, I wanted to
few.
attack him right then and there. But that wouldn't have helped me
More
find my
combat.
coins either. No, I needed to find out where my dad had hidden them.
I'm
I
scared.
knew the only way my dad could have transported them was by using his car. That's why I asked several store owners in our city if I could take a look at their security cameras that were facing to the street. I told them someone had stolen my dad's car, and we were trying to find out where the thief had driven it.
Okay, fair. This kid's smart. Super smart. Like,
Wanted to help and gave me access to their security camera footage. He had gone to my aunt. I called her up and asked if my dad had recently visited her. She said, yeah, he came in here at 5 a.m. in the morning.
who visits someone at 5 a.m. in the morning? I would not even wake up. I'm a deep sleeper. If you came knocking at my door at 5 a.m., I would sleep right through it. This kid is a genius. He deserves all 7 of those pots, minus the one he's giving me.
He said he needed to store a few boxes in my basement.
Well, suspicious.
Jackpot. I immediately visited my aunt and told her my dad wanted me to pick up his boxes again.
She's like, sure. That's gonna be mad.
And brought the coins into a cheap hotel. I took one coin with me and went to a pawn shop. I asked how much it was worth, and the guy looked shocked.
How much?
He asked me who had given it to me.
The suspense.
But I knew it was better to not give him any information. So instead, I asked him again, how much will you pay me for it? He took a closer look and told me it was a Roman gold coin and in perfect condition. When he said he was willing to pay 15,000 US dollars for this single coin,
What? I need to buy a shovel right now and, just dig everywhere. I'm gonna dig here and over there and over there and probably over there and over there, everywhere until I find these coins. Cause what? I'm in the wrong business. I need to be in the digging business.
but I tried to stay cool, even though I had 10,000 more of these coins laying around in my cheap hotel.
Just there on the bed. No, some of that
I
is
took
mine.
the $15,000 and ran back to my hotel. Luckily, my coins were still there. I immediately ordered a taxi and drove to Warsaw, the capital of Poland. There, I checked into a luxury hotel where I was safe from my dad and thieves.
Not all thieves. The fancy thieves from like James Bond movies, like they break into that hotel, no problem.
All that happened a few years ago, and I haven't seen my dad since. I've sold all my 10,000 coins for a total of $50 million to several private collectors.
Okay, that's a lot of money. Also seems a little fake, but okay. What do I know about ancient Roman coins?
And I even found a legal loophole so I wouldn't have to pay any taxes.
Oh, let's not brag about that too much because that's kind of how the government comes after you, I think.
Today, I'm 18 and living on Ibiza. I'm mostly partying and having fun, but I
Okay.
also offered my mom to leave my dad and start a new life with me. However, she said she wouldn't leave my dad because she loved him too much.
Yeah, of course she loves him. What do you mean? You're like, I'll pay you to break up with dad? Can't you guys just like come to some type of conclusion? He's your dad. You guys are still family. We all make mistakes. Like what he did was pretty bad, but you're just gonna never talk to him again? I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta forgive people and let go of things. Life's too short to hold grudges, especially with your dad.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's her problem. As long as she lives with my dad, I won't give her a single penny.
Why did that end so dark?
It's just kind of sad. Like, yeah, sure, he's young with $50 million, but he has lost his family. Doesn't see his mom, his dad, like they're struggling, and he's just over here in Ibiza partying. And okay. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye bye.